2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And here is Paul. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got DeAndre Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Karl Anthony Towns takes the hit, gets the whistle.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
They get a hand on it. Beasley for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Ball outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Redick with it. From down in the low post, it goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Paul.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Dudley. Again, Los Angeles.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Ball outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Jordan on the wing. Defended by Towns. Jordan with the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
Beasley outside. There's the 3. That's a second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Dudley. Granger comes in for Barnes. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Collison in for Paul. Now here's Collison. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .136 left here in the opening quarter. Crawford against Rubio. Crawford dishes to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Granger inside the line. And that one's on target from the wing. Here's Rubio. And it's Towns penetrating. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Towns. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Granger against Edwards. 6 to shoot. Granger drives in, and he makes that one. Granger's got his second basket of the night.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one. You know, they worked the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Collison kicks to Crawford. Pass to Jordan. He dishes it to Granger. Here's Hollins. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And there it is for him. Jordan's got 6.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clippers trail by 7. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Darren Collison refuses to take no for an answer. Beautifully done.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Collison's got the ball.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Jordan. Collison is out there with Crawford. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Granger in at the 3, the small forward. Collison, the pass to Jordan. It's tipped. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Ball's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Collison kicks to Paul. Back to Collison. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Darren Collison keeps himself ready to shoot. He's an opportunistic scorer.
Takes the 3. And another three for Minnesota.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. Edwards, that's good. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Malik Beasley. The Clippers also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Barnes comes in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Darren Collison. Paul with the bucket.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
Rubio misses. Clippers trail by 8. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Dudley. Here's Paul. Open jump shot off the mark.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Dudley. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Rubio penetrating. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Good hard drive by Rubio. He can really turn on the Jets.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
Clippers trail by 12. Paul surveying the floor. Good. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Edwards. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Barnes outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Here's Edwards. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Edwards got 13.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Redick. Back to Paul. There's the triple. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Rubio. Out to Russell. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 13.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live for the Timberwolves. They've had the upper hand in this series, and boy, did they look great out there tonight. Completely in. And that's all we have.
And we're with you you again as our round one coverage continues. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Towns is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Edwards. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clippers trailed by 14. Here's Redick. The open shot by Paul. Gets an open look and hits.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
Here's Towns. And there's the pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 16 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Paul against Russell. Barnes looking around. Here's Jordan, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Russell from long range. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Brilliant second-half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Minnesota making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Dudley. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Collison in for Paul. The kick out to Collison, just 5 on the clock. The teardrop falls in. And it's 9 points for Darren Collison.
Well, this is where Darren Collison is superb at recognizing when to go to the floater game. That shot selection is impressive, guys.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Hollins.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Russell from long range. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
William love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Clippers. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Danny Granger, he's checked in for the Clippers. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. McDaniels passes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And that one drops for him. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position. Deep 2 from Crawford. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And Granger with the block. And they get it back. Really left alone that time. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has a mid-range game. You'll see him in the low post, from 3, and in between, like there.
Crawford outside. 1:09 left in the third. Beasley with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Poke loose. It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And this is what D'Angelo Russell does out here, right? He's a dynamic scorer who doesn't lack for confidence.
A three ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Crawford looking over the floor. On the wing, Granger. Pass to Jordan. Will it go? Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And finished off by McDaniels.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Clippers right now, Jared Dudley out there with Turkoglu. Then there's Glenn Davis. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard. Shots good by Noel.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Now Barea. Pass to Bullock. Five on the clock, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy's got the ability to be a factor there.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Now here's Barea. Inside, here's Dudley. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Here's Okogie. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Barea, the pass to Turkoglu. Dudley with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
Barea with it. He's picked up by Russell. Russell against Barea. Feeds it to Davis. Yep, that one goes.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Okogie. And that one is hammered home.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Russell. Barnes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Layman, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Rubio. Bullock with the rebound. Rubio's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Barea. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you, J.J. Barea has the ball on a string. Listen, we know he's got a diminutive size, but his movements on the dribble, that's a big man's game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The Clippers again turning it over.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Minnesota making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Bullock. Fires the three. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Bullock's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a solid pass by J.J. Barea. I tell you, he's not flashy, but you can count on this guy to run the offense the right way.
Passes it to Noel. Shoots the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Lehman, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Rubio with a wide-open look, and another three for Minnesota.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. The pass to Lehman, and he takes the feed in stride and sends it home.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And that one misses from Lehman. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Clippers. Pass to Barea. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And he's good on the three ball.
I'll tell you, this offense looks completely different and so much better spacing when Rubio can be a legitimate threat from range.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. Six seconds left in the fourth. Turkoglu right side. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round one, 4-1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by